Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st and 10, Newton. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's crashing. Check the backer. Why?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill, kill, kill. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam.
Stays on his feet. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game. You know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Newton now to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Yeah, Greg Olson's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, look at that. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's it. What is it? Great. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike's 50. And come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
You're not ready. Gun. Mike 55. Orbit. Watch the twist. 55's Mike, got 55.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Seahawks 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
20. Under 10. 10. He's coming. 8. That's right now.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Touch 50. Watch the run. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st down, Procise. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'll go special.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
15, check my 50. Come on, QB.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Set. Okay, 180. 55. I got one. 20. Mike, 55.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Mike 50. I got it. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 50. don't think you got it, son. Here we go. Ready?
They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Line 90. Check, 59.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, again, they go Procise. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check. 8.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Procise. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
And the Seahawks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you think 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Great.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Gun. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike fast. I'm coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sponge. No.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Seahawks 17, Panthers nothing.
780. Here we go. Great. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check 31, check 31. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 8.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Let's get it.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Great. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. 20.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Newton now to throw. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Samaje Perine, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Again they run. Again it's Pro-Size. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
No. Off. Gun. Mike 50.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
8. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Newton, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Gun. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff to Pro-Size. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Eric Reed on the tackle.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Procise in the carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try the right side with Procise. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Procise. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.